today, all right, so I'm going to talk about, or I'll be discussing how natural disasters like the wildfires and snowstorms are affecting the car market. And there are more snowstorms, and there's a lot of different events that are to come, that are be taking place. So please subscribe to the channel so you can be informed about those things. You might not be hearing much about this, maybe on a few channels or something. People might be talking about it, but it is affecting inventory. It is affecting prices and your ability to find good deals, not only on new, but used cars as well. First off, this year has been starting off more intense. The wildfires in LA have destroyed a lot of cars, a lot of homes, while you had these huge winter storms in states like Wyoming, Michigan, and New York. So this means that dealerships are facing shortages on both new and used cars, especially in the hardest hit areas like California. Now, here's the catch, though. If you're in these natural disaster zones, it might be a good time to look for, some crazy deals at the dealerships because they are desperate to make sales. They're so far behind in their sale quota or goals, and they are desperate to move those cars off the lot. So I did another video before. I mentioned Stellantis was cutting their prices by 35% because of too much inventory. Same situation, right? Just a side note, before I get back to, what I was talking about, I think that some of the dealerships, or they think that people make these six-figure incomes, that people are making $100,000 a year salaries and are able to afford these cars, but that's not the case. Until they start cutting their prices by like 30%, 40%, or even 50%, they're not going to have any people buying any of them. None of the cars are going to get bought. At least that's in my opinion. On top of that, when you do go to the dealership, you have these add-ons that the dealership put on top of the MSRP. Okay. But regardless of the weather, regardless of the California wildfires, the prices on the vehicles are still too high. So you can't blame it on these things, okay? So I just wanted to mention that. Sorry, guys, I got a little off track. But back to what I was talking about. While you might find deals now, we're likely going to see inventory shortages soon. A lot of cars were destroyed in the fires, and a lot of delays were caused because of the storms. So there's that window of opportunity for those of you where if you want to get a good deal on a car, now will be the time to do so. If you are shopping for a car, be ready for delays in shipping and potential inventory shortages. So it's important for you to act fast, like act now. And another thing I want to mention is that if you don't need a new car, please don't go out and get one. If your car is paid for, you are doing well, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. No one wants a car note, okay? I'm talking like if you really need a new car, like this will be the time for you to get one, okay? So how do you get these good deals? You might be thinking, well, I'm about to go into the dealership and I'm going to negotiate and, talk them down. You might want to have a different strategy going into the dealership right now. Now, I know you can go in and do like where you're going to the dealership and you're negotiating and letting them know that, hey, I've been talking to other dealerships and, and I'm looking for the best deal. Now that might not work always, okay? Some dealerships will not budge, especially for certain types of cars. It might be cars like Toyota, Honda, Mazda, which these are cars that are in high demand right now, and you might not be able to get a good deal. They're not budging on the price in those particular cars. Leave the comments below if there's any cars that I'm missing that the dealership would just not budge on. However, brands like, Ford and Ram are offering bigger discounts, even up to 15% to 20% off on the off the MSRP, especially in this market. And this is where you'll be able to negotiate the best deals. So what can you all take away from this? If you are shopping in areas that are hit by disasters, you could get some good deals, but they will not last long, okay? You might be opting in for more of getting a used car as opposed to getting a new one. shopping online for good deals. Sometimes the best deals you might have to drive maybe a couple hours somewhere else, to find the deals. But keep in mind that, the economy, the prices of everything is going up. People income is still the same. Nothing's changed there. And then when you do go to the car dealership, there's the add-on fees as well. And then you have the car that you're getting in, the maintenance, everything. And then you have these extra bells and whistles that, you're paying for. So you might have to pay a monthly subscription for something, let's say, that should have already been included with the car. I've been hearing that from people. So just get out there and do your best, do your research, and just make some good moves. Make the best moves. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I'll see you all in another video. Take care and be safe.